It isn't true, is it? What the lawyer said is all lies, isn't it? I know it is, because you're the most outstanding, righteous man I know. Dude, please stop sleeping. I had a dream. Terrible dream. All the things I did that night. Everything. Around everything. Oh no. Jeez. Only it seems it wasn't a dream at all. Good golly. Oh, we got him now. Hey guys, welcome back to Light. And we'll continue on with Grace Attorney. Actually, we're continuing on cornering Roly here, so let's get him. But in fact, that isn't where the victim was stabbed at all. What? What? Oh. I'm beginning to wonder where this tumultuous trial will end, Counsel. If that's your assertion, then the court is dying to know, my Nipponese friend. Where are you proposing that the crime actually took place that evening? Obviously, over here. You won't, get me in trouble for not being exact, right? I hope. Alright. There we go. But that's on the opposite side of the road. Good. I don't understand. On the evening in question, Mr. Garretiff's book fell directly down from the open window above, and your bouquet, Miss Beat, never moved at all. What did move was the scene of the crime itself. Good gracious! Well, this is quite the turn. Perhaps you haven't been listening to the ample testimony the court has heard. But these witnesses both saw the moment the attack took place. That's right, I saw it with my own eyes. It was 5 o'clock in the evening and already dark. There was the typical London fog on the ground. When you saw the incident unfold and ran to the victim's aid, that was actually on the west side of Briar Road. No, that's not true. It can't have been. Constable B then arranged for you to be absent for a while by sending you for help. And during the 15 minutes you were away, he translated the crime scene. He moved all the things shown in this print, the victim herself, the 4 books. He moved everything, in fact, to the pavement on the east side of Briar Road. Oh goodness. Extraordinary. But the constable overlooked one thing. What? What did he overlook? The bouquet, I presume. I love his objection music. It sounds like a mini Pursuit theme. Exactly. The prosecution told the court just a few minutes ago about this discovery of the rose bouquet. Lord Van Zeek said it wasn't noticed until the morning, as it lay where the street lamps cast no light. Yes, it couldn't be seen in the dark, obviously, which is why it was only the bouquet that was found in its original position, on the pavement on the west side of Briar Road. Oh gosh. And that is the defense's theory about what really happened that evening. How do you respond, Constable Roly B? Oh no, here we go. Well, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to nod off again. I haven't slept properly in a month. Did I miss anything important? Oh, Roly. It isn't true, is it? What the lawyer said is all lies, isn't it? I know it is, because you're the most outstanding, righteous man I know. Dude, please stop sleeping. I had a dream. Terrible dream. All the things I did that night. Everything. Around everything. Oh no. Jeez. Only it seems it wasn't a dream at all. Good golly. Well, that's one way to admit it. Order. What on earth is the meaning of all this? I love the way his hair moves. Oh, really? Why? Why would you do something like this? Moving a corpse is a criminal offense, isn't it? Oh, jeez. Wishing the victim dead should be one, too. Constable, explain yourself. Why would you do this? As a respected member of Scotland Yard, your duty is to protect the good people of the London town. I can't say, sir. What? I really am ever so sorry about all this. For damaging the Yard's reputation. For everything. Uh-oh. I have a possible explanation. For why, on that particular evening, Constable Beat felt compelled to move the scene of the crime. I can think of one reason. What? How could you possibly know? You, a foreigner, presuming to understand the mind of a Scotland Yard policeman. Dude, come on. And yet, Lord Van Sakes, it is this foreigner who has uncovered the startling truth of the matter thus far. I believe it would be beneficial to the court to hear this extraordinary young lawyer's theory. Counsel for the defense, if you please. Thank you, Judge. Yes, my lord. Now then, I think you had better show us some evidence. At once, my lord. England, Japan, it makes no difference where you come from, human emotions are the same. And I think I have a fairly good idea of the feelings behind this man's actions. What gives away the motive for Constable Beat's unthinkable actions? Has to be this, right? Yeah, else I can think of.
Take that!
Here we go. I realize that I'm a foreigner in this land, and I have only just arrived from Japan, which is why all this information about London's so-called Balbies is completely new to me. I've learned that, though honorable, patrolling the beat is the most demanding work in the world, for example. Keeping the peace, looking after the citizens on his beat in all kinds of ways. There's no doubt that the young Bobby is charged with a great deal to do each day, certainly. But for Constable Beat, the day in question was special. Special? How? On account of this bouquet, my lord. Oh yes! It was our very first wedding anniversary. Oh. Constable Beat had worked so hard to be able to afford this simple gift for his wife, and was so looking forward to taking her out for a celebratory meal. When he and Mrs. Beat stumbled upon a crime along Briar Road. When he saw that shadowy figure through the fog collapse on the pavement ahead of them, what must have gone through the man's mind? But sir, just on that particular day, I was looking forward to celebrating my wedding anniversary. Mrs. Beat puts up with a lot being married to a Bobby like me. I wanted to show my dear wife how much I care. Oh man. This is the warrant card that Constable Beat offered to lend me earlier. Inside, among the rules for patrolling policemen, it says, when a crime is discovered on his beat, a policeman must assist with initial investigations and help detectives. Oh! Constable Beat. Is that, or is that not, the reason why you moved the whole scene of the crime that day? No, poor guy. I actually feel for him. Yes. Everything you said, it's all right. So that's it. It was all to do with the boundary of your beat. Oh! Sorry. Exactly. To summarize, the incident actually occurred on Constable Beat's beat. Beat. Good gracious. Constable, do you realize the gravity of what you've done? Oh, it's the first time since I became a copper that I had ever cursed God. No, stay close to me, Pat. Criminal could still be lurking somewhere. As we ran over to the scene, I had every intention of doing my duty as a police officer. We've got to report this to the station as quickly as possible. Then it dawned on me. I realized where we were, where the victim was lying, and what that meant for me. When a crime is discovered on his beat, a policeman must assist with initial investigations and help detectives. Why here? Why does this have to happen here? And why tonight, of all nights? Why? Oh, poor Pete. It's a copper's job to guard the scene of the crime, so I told Pat she'd have to go to the nearest police box and fetch whoever was on duty there. It was dead. When I opened my mouth to speak, it just came out. I couldn't believe the words that were coming out of my own mouth. This is the beat next to mine, Pat. So you have to go to the police box that covers it. Turn right along Mersham Street and then... Oh man. This sucks. Man. I get it, I do. See, this is why being involved in the law and all that stuff, it's hard work. Because you're also human, and human emotions can get in the way regardless of how hard you try to suppress them. It sucks. No, he's crying. No. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Stop. Oh, Constable. Susato looks like she's gonna cry too. I just wanted, just that one night, to take my Patricia out for dinner. Oh, Roly. Oh, Roly. Sorry, I keep... Because they're next to each other, it's hard to know when the person speaking changes. Just that one night. Oh, man. You knew that if the incident was on your beach, your evening of celebration would be ruined, and so you decided to move the entire crime scene outside your jurisdiction, just across the street to the east pavement of Royal Road, which falls under the neighboring beach's care. Oh man. You see, I thought, well, I was sure the victim was dead, you see. I beg your pardon? Oh, of course he did. Otherwise, my Roly would never have left the poor woman on the freezing cold pavement. Okay, I get it. I see your meaning now. Man. But God got me back from my sins, didn't he? That's why I missed the rose I bought for Pat. Oh no, Roly, that was all my fault. I should never have dropped it in such a dark place. You would be assisting him to... You know what, I'm not gonna bother. It's fine. I'm so sorry, Roly. It's fine, just ignore it. Even though you don't need to apologize. Anyways. Can you tell us, Constable? How many books did you move from one side of the road to the other in total? Oh, 4 it was. Yes, sir. Definitely. 4. 3 of them dropped by Mr. Natsume, and the 4th being the one that fell from the window upstairs in the Garrett household, of course. But what made you place that book in the victim's hand? When all of the others were scattered haphazardly around you, I mean. Oh well, sir, that's because that's how I found it. How you found it? What do you mean? When we first ran over to the scene, the victim was already holding the book, so when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in her hand. You sure it was this book, The Lion's Pride, that the victim was holding? Oh, yes, sir. No doubt about it, sir. Interesting. Okay. Oh, poor guy. I hope he's not punished too hard. I thought it was an open and shut case at the time, you see. There were only the two people at the scene, and Pat and me both saw it happen. However, which way you looked at it, it had to be the fellow who ran off who'd done it, I thought. I couldn't see the harm, really. I didn't think moving it all over the road would make a jot of difference. I suppose this is it for me now. I've had it. No. Oh, no. Please, no. Don't let him go. My lord. Yes, Lord Van Zeeks. I believe that concludes the cross-examination of the witnesses. Oh. Constable, you may withdraw. Yes, sir. Mr. Prosecutor, sir. What will become of my Roly? What will happen to him? No, please, don't fire him. For now, you are free to go home. The police will contact you in due course. Please, don't punish my husband. This is all my fault. It's because I'm always moaning at him for coming home late. Oh, man. Leave it now, Pat. Let's go home. I'm tired. Oh, man. Alright then, my love. One last thing, Constable. Sir, let this be a lesson to you. In a criminal investigation, every detail matters, however insignificant it may seem to you. Yes, carve that lesson in your mind. And never again make the mistake of tampering with the scene of a crime. Oh, he's not letting him go! Yay! Never again, sir. You mean to say... Leave. Now, this trial is not yet over. Oh, so he does have a bit of a heart. Sir! Oh. Okay, that was a little sweet. Oh, quite a startling revelation, I must say. Who ever thought of a third party transplanting the entire scene of a crime like that? Indeed, my lord. Nevertheless, there are some immutable facts here, principally. That the accused, Mr. Sasaki Natsume, is the only person who could have possibly committed this crime. No, I disagree. Now that we know the true scene of the incident, there is someone else. Another person who could be responsible for the knife in the victim's back. Forgive me for being presumptuous, but I believe the prosecution is probably well aware of this possibility already. Lord Van Zeeks, is this true? Very well. Name the person, if you will, and if further investigation is warranted. The prosecution has no objection to the trial continuing. You will name this other person who could have perpetrated the crime. You can't have forgotten, man. We were talking about it earlier. Oh, she's 38. Interesting. The defense would once again like to request a cross-examination of a new witness, my lord. Once again? My assistant made the same request earlier. In order to finally reveal the truth about this case, it is imperative that we cross-examine juror number 4, Mrs. Joan Garadem. Me? Me? Dearie me.
Objection!
Dude, come on. You know it. We have to do this. That request has already been denied. By who? You? But the situation is very different now. Mrs. Garadem, answer me this. What do you want now, you little toad? No. At the time of the incident, you were engaged in a violent argument with your husband, Mr. John Garadeb. In the course of this argument, a minor house fire was ignited, and to clear the smoke from the room, your husband opened a window that looks out over Briar Road. Well, what of it? You threw this book at your husband when he was cornered with his back against the window. Upon striking the pane of the open-top hinged casement window, the book plummeted directly down, finding its way to what we now know to be the true scene of the incident. Yes, and as I said, what of it? During the argument, you were beside yourself with rage. As such, you threw not just books, but anything you could lay your hands on. Oh. So, let me ask you one more time, Mrs. Garrett. This knife, the one removed from the victim's back. Have you really never laid eyes on it before? Ah! I don't recall it. Liar. That's so obviously a lie. Seriously? Am I supposed to remember everything I picked up and threw at my husband? And anyway, the man over there in all that regalia said members of the jury didn't testify, didn't he? Conveniently, yes.
Objection!
Oh? No, I have no recollection. I can't speak today, jeez. No, I have no recollection of saying that at all. Juror number 4. Oh! Ah, interesting. Make no mistake. You jurors are not special in any way. You are not immune to the judicial process. Oh wow, look at him go. If you know something about this knife, madam, let the truth come out. But that's just a common or garden knife. It could have come from anywhere. We have several like that at home. If one went missing, how would you expect me to know? Oh, jeez. You just admitted it. What's that? Are you joking? What are you saying? Please, Mrs. Garrett. Now you listen to me. I refuse to believe all this nonsense. I couldn't bear the thought that I'd injured someone. Do you hear that? I couldn't bear it. Oh, the poor woman. So, yes, I want evidence. I want to see hard evidence if you're going to insist on this being my fault. You're going to have to prove to me that I threw that knife if that's what you think. Come along now, chop chop. Do your worst. Well, Miss Naruto, if I had evidence like that, believe me, I would have thrown it at her already. You don't have to throw it. Just showing it is enough. Then take the stand, juror. Oh! Prosecution does not object to the defense's request to cross-examine this woman. Thank you, Lord Van Zieks. I'm going to have to testify. Juror number 4. As I'm sure you will appreciate, having observed it with your own eyes today, witness testimony can lead to the most extraordinary truths being unearthed. Truths of which the witnesses themselves may not even have been aware. Oh, dearie me. So I demand your full and unadulterated testimony, Mrs. Garrett. And mark my words, in this court of law today, we shall extract the truth. Do you concur, counsels? Certainly, my lord. Wow, look at him playing along with us. Oh, he's not used to it. That's what I'm hoping for, my lord. Wow, Van Zieks is being a team player. What's going on? Did he hit his head? Oh, what the heck, I love this angle. This is such a strange feeling. For the first time since arriving in this country, it actually feels real. No. I'm here, in the Old Bailey, and I'm a lawyer. Oh, that's cute. Witness, state your name and occupation. She brought her tea set with her. Oh, yes, my name is Joanne Garridad. And I'm, well, mature and such like. It sounds like even she doesn't know if she's a housewife or a maid or what anymore. That's funny. The court has decided your testimony is required in order to clarify matters in this case. Do you understand, madam? Yes, my lord. You will tell the court everything that took place in your household on the evening in question. And I warn you, do not attempt to hide the truth. Oh wow, look at him go. Oh, dearie me. Chin up, Johnny. Nothing to worry about now. What's he doing here? Oh, I didn't know you were here, John. Wasn't only you in the room that day, old thing, was it? Look at her face! Come on, no, not again. We got rid of one married couple for another married couple. Goodness gracious. Rather, I think I ought to testify as well, don't you? But what about your knee, dear? Don't you worry about that. Hardly notice it. I'm not the sort of chap to leave a comrade to face disciplinary action alone. Oh, John. Presume you are Mr. John Garrett, eh? Yes, sir. Former second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment of the 4th Northumberland Fusiliers, sir. I totally butchered that, but it's fine. Seen my fair share of action and now living the quiet life, as it were. The quiet life? When you're not engaged in an ancillary battle with your spouse in the day of question. This guy needs to watch his tongue. It's gonna get him in trouble one day. Ah, well, yes. Quite. Jeez. I believe this may represent a first in the proud history of the British court. Calling a juror to the witness stand is unprecedented. However, the court will hear your testimony now, juror number 4, and that of your husband. You will recount clearly and concisely the events in your home at the time of the incident in question. Sir, at once. Alright, let's see what awaits us here. The Battle of the Carrot. I like that, that's good. It's like a name of a military battle. I mean, it may as well have been. Stuff was playing around, there was flames, all that stuff. Okay. Yes, on the day you're referring to, the wife and I did have a bit of a skirmish. Can't recall the reason now. We just talked about the reason. Okay, when we press, he'll probably recall. Just happened to recall, air quotes. Knocked a candlestick over and set fire to the carpet. Soon had it out, though, and got the window open. Meanwhile, I was picking up whatever I could find to throw at him. Plenty of knives around our place. Can't say I'd noticed if 1 or 2 went missing, I'm afraid. If that ballet thing in the victim's back really was one of ours, he'll have a job proving it. You'll have a job proving it, I think. Interesting. Sounds as though it was quite the battlefield in your household that evening. Although an entirely one-sided assault, it seems. The enemy caught us on the hop, sir. Had no choice but to dig in and take defensive measures. To be honest, if the enemy had kept shelling us for another minute, we'd have been toast. Why is he talking like that? Oh, jeez. Of course, veteran such as myself, is only too aware that on every battlefield, you're just a gnat's whisker away from death at any moment. Are we still talking about a marital quarrel here? Well, I must say, I'm dubious that this testimony will shed any light on the origins of this Jackney. In combat, one's focus narrows such that surroundings are barely noticed. Why are we referring to it as though it's like a battle in a war or something? Oh man, these witnesses may not be able to offer anything more than they have testified already. This may be a dead end. And Zeeks may well be right. Well, whatever the chances, we only have this last cross-examination to uncover the truth, Mr. Naruto. Yes, I'm afraid so. Very well, counsel. Begin your cross-examination. Okay, we're close to the end. I don't know how much longer awaits us, but let's continue. Alright, we're gonna start with pressing first. It's the only way to get information. The reason is what you told us yesterday, I believe. Yes, that's right. If I remember correctly, it all started because of a note that was tucked into the pages of a book belonging to Mr. Garrett. A rather passionate note, in fact. But Mrs. Garrett found the note, discovering her husband's little secret. And she gave him a mighty number of slaps across the face for it, too. Why is she excited about that? Oh, Susanoo, please. What a sordid state of affairs. Hell on earth. Oh my gosh. I say, when a chap says he can't recall such things, it's common decency not to drag it all up. And besides, half of it was wide at the mark anyway. Oh no, she flings that at him. A likely story. These waters run very deep. I was expecting her to, like, throw the cup at him. And what transpired next after those multiple blows to the face? Knocked the candlestick over and set fire to the carpet. Soon had it out, though. Oh wait, we read this already. Why am I rereading? Right. And the fire also spread some items of furniture, didn't it? Bookcase, my armchair, anything of mine, really. It so happens there was some bathwater around that evening, so I sloshed that about to put it out. Hey, you made a rhyme. A most precarious situation you put yourself in. Ours is a three-story townhouse on the west side of the street where the water main isn't connected yet. I have to draw water from a public water pump during the day if you need any, you see. The lodgers are always moaning that they can't get any water at night. Although that little mustache Japanese man buys water in bottles, I believe. The defendant, Mr. Natsume, you mean? Yes, he receives a stipend for his studies, you know, from his home country. Can you imagine being able to brew a pot of tea at all hours? He's obviously very well off. Have you actually seen the state of the man? I believe he uses all of his income to buy books. Well, anyway, the point is, I was able to douse the fire with water, fortunately enough. Okay.
Hold it!
Even though the room was on fire? As far as I was concerned at the time, it was more important to extinguish my anger than the flames. When a woman wants to throw, she must throw. That is most certainly not true of Shisato takedown, Mr. Hansen Haruhodo. How did she know I was thinking that? Oh jeez, I think we were all thinking that. So, please cast your mind back and try to remember. Was a knife among the items that you threw at your husband that day? In all honesty, I don't recall. Still, I must point out that I'm no monster. Let me see. Some bread, a cabbage, garlic, a towel, and a sponge. A napkin.
Excuse me.
Interesting. Excuse me, sir. You have something to add, sir? About the napkin, or what? Security! I love shocking them to attention. Don't shout, don't shoot! Ah, sorry, I beg your pardon. Don't shoot. Did your wife's remark just now bring something to mind? Nothing of any significance, no. Then why were you in deep thought? Just that the barrage of projectiles the whole thing launched in my direction was somewhat more solid than she implies. Books, bricks, and the fire poker I seem to recall. Dang! How is he alive? Ouch. And the woman's aim is uncanny. She landed a direct hit with every volley. Ah! I knew it was coming. Good grief, woman! We're not at home now. This is the court of law. Don't dear me. We're so sorry, dear. What's she even doing with a teapot in here? Honestly, John, I would have never thrown such things at you, obviously. Oh, take a look at this, then. How do you suppose that happened, Your pipe, sir? I had this thing in my hand, as usual at the time of the onslaught. Not to clean out with one of her soft projectiles, she did, yes. And when I went to pick the thing up, it was broken in two. I'd like to see a sponge do that sort of damage. I see, so your pipe was broken. It would never have been sent flying unless it was hit by something pretty solid. Anyway, I managed to bandage the thing up for now. You are one to exaggerate, aren't you, dear? I wonder what we should make of this account. Could be important. The defense believes Mr. Daguerreo's remarks just now to be of great significance. Of course you would object. Jeez. This war veteran's words only tell us one thing. Tray of fiery wife and pipes as well as hearts may be broken. Okay, Mr. Shakespeare. Sentimental wisdom, perhaps, but hardly worthy of adding to the formal testimony. Indeed, common sense, one might say. Might one? In that case, would you at least permit us to examine the pipe, sir? Well, I don't see why not. Oh, dearie me, there you go again, trying to ingratiate yourself with a young lady. Oh my gosh. Chill. Very well, the court will accept the gentleman's pipe as evidence. Okay. I hope I didn't speak out of turn, Miss Naruhodo. I was just feeling rather disappointed for you that your request was turned down. Oh, I love Sato. Oh no, it's fine. Thanks to Sato-san, we have some new evidence to work with. We should examine it carefully. Well, thank you for that. Rebuttal, Mr. Gyarados. Now, if you could return to the crux of the matter, what can you tell the court about the knife used to attack the victim? Alright, so... let's examine this. We'll examine everything we can. It looks to be in a sorry state with that bandage around it, doesn't it? But for some reason, it feels slightly ominous to me, like it's trying to shout out a warning. Probably because it's the same blue as Mr. Gyarados' dressing gown. I suppose it must have considerable sentimental value to Mr. Gyarados, given that he's gone to the trouble of repairing it like this. Either that, or he can't afford to replace it. Ouch. Anything underneath? No. No. I want to examine every angle before I go for the obvious thing here. Oh, two obvious things. It's right here. There's a small nick out of the bowl here, and look, it appears to have been made relatively recently. And see how there are little scrapes and dents all over it? It's clearly a well-loved pipe. Yes, you're right. It seems to me recently that being well-loved goes hand in hand with getting some battle scars. This particular nick's catching my eye, though. It's clearly new. And here's the most important thing of all. This belongs to the knife. Because it had the tip removed. Oh, something just twinkled inside the chamber of the pipe there. Yes, I saw it. Something stuck in there, I think. Let's turn it over and give it a shake. What's this? It's a tiny fragment of metal. It looks like the tip of a blade or something. Tip of a blade? Surely it couldn't be. Oh, jeez. Re-examine this just to be sure. This is the tiny piece of metal we found in the chamber of Mr. Gyarados' pipe. It looks like the tip of a blade or something. Tip of a blade? Is something wrong, Mr. Naruto? I don't really know. There's just something niggling at me, but I can't quite put my finger on what it is. Perhaps in that case, it would be wise to examine some of the other pieces of evidence again. So we do need to examine the knife again. I thought so. Alright. Because it is missing its tip. Right here. Oh, look here, Mr. Naruto, just at the tip. A small piece of the blade appears to be missing. Wait, part of it's missing? Could be wrong, but I've just got a feeling. You remember this? Ah, that's a tiny fragment of metal that we found inside Mr. Gyarados' pipe. Yes, and just maybe... Oh my, it's a perfect fit. Somehow, I just knew it. Maybe we should have left it inside the pipe though, but who's gonna believe that, that it was in there unless we left it in. Alright. Got it.
Objection!
Improve it indeed. Mr. Gyarados, could I ask you to take a good look at this, please? You can ask, but I can't see a bally thing. Can't? Oh no. How bad are his eyes? He used to call me Dead-Eyed Deb back in the regiment. Of course, but that was some time ago now. Maybe when I'm trying to enjoy a large print book by the fire these days. Struggle to tell a B from a D and a P from a Q, to be honest. Jeez. Oh, he does. Dearie me. It's rather worrying being asked about every other letter and every other word. He must be very busy. What is that? A tiny scrap of metal? Yes, almost certainly from the tip of a blade. And what may appear at first to be just a tiny scrap is in fact a crucial piece of evidence. Interesting. And where did the defense come by this evidence? It was lodged in the chamber of Mr. Garredev's pipe. A pipe, you say? By Jove, I wonder how that got there. What precisely does this fragment of metal signify, Counsel? Are you suggesting that it is in some way related to the matter of the stabbing on Briar Road? Oh man, that must hurt. Why does he keep doing that? I am. What? When put together with another piece of evidence already in the court record, I believe this tiny fragment of metal will unravel the whole truth of this case, my lord. Oh my goodness. You appear rather confident in that extraordinary statement, Counsel. Very well then, present the pertinent evidence to the court. What evidence, when paired with this fragment of metal, allegedly reveals the truth of this entire case? Knife.
Take that!
This is the knife that was found in the victim's back. If you look closely, you will see that there is a small piece at the tip of the blade that is missing. Common issue with inferior blades sold at unsavory street markets. Criminals who use them regularly leave the tips lodged in their victims' bones. Note of this particular knife. No doubt its tip has suffered a similar fate, languishing somewhere near the spine of the victim.
Objection!
You're wrong. No, that's not the case. The tip of this particular knife's blade is the very fragment of metal we discovered in the chamber of Mr. Garredev's pipe. Good grief, Lord Van Zeeks. What's going on with him? So dramatic. I don't believe it. The knife in the crime scene and this fragment of metal are a perfect match. Good golly gosh. The judge is so funny. Order. Is this some sort of Eastern sorcery? This is no magic, my lord. This is a miracle. A miracle? So Van Zeeks has figured it out, has he? Counsel, explain this extraordinary coincidence at once. Oh, things are getting intense. Oh, this is the perfect cliffhanger. Alright, we'll have to explain the extraordinary coincidence next time. Oh, we're so close. We've almost got it. Mr. Natsume, you will be cleared next time. Alright, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.